I was wrong. About a year ago on my old channel that was like this channel, but I just didn't vibe with it, so I made a new one. I made a video about why you need to be selfish and how you need to take opportunities, prioritize yourself, only care about yourself, etc. This video was so far from the truth, and I have completely changed my perspective since then, and I want to talk about why. Even though that video isn't on the internet anymore, I still want to talk about it. And I'm sorry if I sound sick, it is because I am. At the time of making that video, I was watching all the super successful self-help influencers and pretty much taking what they were saying as exactly what is right. And a lot of them were saying that you need to be selfish to be successful, and to prioritize being selfish, to let yourself be selfish, and to be unforgiving about that fact, to not feel bad about that. But it is definitely not the only way to be successful, and I don't think that you should prioritize it at all. It's not a good trait to have. Firstly, EQ over IQ. If you have a high IQ, that must mean that you're super intelligent, right? Must mean you're better off. Well, not really. IQ measures intelligence in a very standardized way, and although it does generally correlate with some success, there's a different measurement that correlates much more with success: EQ. EQ is emotional quotient, and it's the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as recognize, understand, and influence other people's emotions. This is done through self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. If someone is extremely selfish, their EQ goes out the window. They do not care about the needs or feelings of other people around them, only themselves. That's the definition of being selfish. If you want to frame it as prioritizing yourself and caring about yourself, we'll get to that later, but it is a fact that if you're being selfish, you don't really care about other people that much. But the thing is, to be successful, you have to work with other people, and I mean, even in life in general, like, you have a community around you, you have friends, you have family, like, you can't avoid these things. Being selfish is only going to impact your relationships, your community, and your life. Point 2, kind of getting at something I was saying in point 1, autonomy and advocating for yourself is not the same as being selfish. Am I saying that you need to let people walk all over you all the time? No. You can advocate for yourself, say your strengths, put your best foot forward, try to be successful without being selfish. Being selfish implies a sort of sociopathic mindset where the feelings of others do not matter because you prioritize yourself only. Advocating for yourself, putting your best foot forward, and demonstrating your autonomy is not being selfish. That's just having autonomy and advocating for yourself. And point 3, life has so much more meaning outside of selfish success. If you think that the most important thing in life is to be selfish so you can have a lot of money and be rich, or have status or fame, it would be no surprise to me if you are miserable. Success is achievable without stripping yourself of community or of empathy. What makes humanity so beautiful is our ability to connect and our ability to have sympathy and empathy for each other. Our ability to work together. Stripping your life of all these things just for selfish success is honestly really sad. When I was growing up, maybe like a year or 2 ago, and I thought that being selfish was this super glamorized thing, and I just had to keep to myself, I just had to work hard, prioritize myself, not build a community around me because I just had to be selfish and work and all of that, I was not happy. So I'm scratching that old concept and replacing it with advocate for yourself. You can still do things like have friends, have a community, care about people, and be respectful, have empathy, but you can still advocate for yourself. It has what I thought being selfish had, without all of the bad things that come with being selfish. You really don't need that in life. Life is so much more than success and selfishness and fame and money and all of that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Remember to always be kind and keep on educating yourself. Have an amazing day. Bye!